Record, go. Load those files. Those are all my mods. Play. Alright. This is going to be the only time that this goes to the main channel. But this is going to be a guide for how to rush the New Vegas Strip and the medical clinic implants from Doc Usanagi. This will be longer form, but it's still pretty concise. Let's see, those are my personal saves. Doc Mitchell. Let's go. Have to fight copyright. Very hard. I play on very hard and I play with those mods. You can if you want. It won't change anything. Just makes it a little bit more fun.
Go ahead and give your tester a try. We'll learn right quick.
We want the medics. Probably the surgical tubing. Sarsaparilla. Doc bag. Alright, what build is this? What build is this? It's completely inconsequential. Going off my gut, I'm going to say this is going to be... We'll do this for the shotgun build, right? So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 1... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2... 1... This is more of a fun file, so we'll just cap it here and say this is enough. No, we're doing... Yeah, we're doing... I don't know. I've got unlimited trade slots, so small frame.
Well, we know your vitals, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered good on a drop. What do you say to take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple? All right.
Alright, for this, we want to rush, repair, barter, and guns. Yeah.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
You will want to pick up all of the healing stuff in this house that you can. It's not necessary, but it makes it a little bit easier. Still the stuff to sell.
Here.
Yes. Okay. Fresh out of the house. This will be our load save whenever I show you all the different methods, right? Alright, first thing you want to do, no matter what, is you want to head to Chet. Why do we walk so slow? Head to Chet and get a shovel.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up.
He always spawns with one. Pretty sure it's that too. So everything you want to get some money. I don't like selling unique stuff. That's just me. Anything else worth selling? Wine. We're going to be a shotgun build, and because we're rushing Vegas, we don't care about anything else. So the 9mm energy weapon, 10mm. This gets you a decent bit. If you want to, from here you can buy more healing supplies. You can get started on whatever weapons you want to use. But the important thing is just to get a little bit of money. I don't like selling, like I said, all the unique stuff. That's just me. I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep. I don't belong here. Look, I'm stop hopping, right? Alright, I'll leave going. You want to make sure and take this hill up here? And then as long as you didn't dump perception, you should notice on the little marker thing a coyote. And that should be a warning to when you should save. For a reset, in case you have a change of mind, change of heart. Reload character. We made a nice 7. I think this is what we're gonna go with, yeah. Forgot already. Tag all these. Something I forgot to mention in the guide, but it's not very important because it's an exploit and a lot of people wouldn't want it anyways. Taking skilled twice gives you 10 points because the first one isn't removed when you reset. There we go, that's everything we got. I don't really think we want to take Logan's loophole. It's all up to you. But it is good. There's the coyote. Hello, New Vegas is great. I like it. It's probably my favorite game of all time. It's weird because nothing else in the Fallout franchise comes even close to like being my favorite. I think Pokemon as a franchise is something I like a lot more. But then New Vegas, like on its own, is just like the GOAT. You can get some great con armor. You can actually use this to enter Vault 3 quicker if you want. I don't mess with that, and I just wait until I have the speech check. But Chance's Knife is what you really want. Chance's Knife is really strong early on, especially if you built up your way to a crit build. A lot of shotgun builds can afford to get Cowboy, which makes the great Chance's Knife even stronger in the mid-game. If you want. I'm going to make a safety save. But I'm pretty confident, even on very hard, that you can make it past the Cazadors. You are exploiting the Cazadors' range that they're limited to for attacking and chasing, but at the same time, you know, you still got to. So, there we go. When you're in caution, they'll start chasing you no matter what. Make sure to put on your armor. Run through this pass. And then you'll get stung maybe once. Remember that when you're going downhill, falling and jumping is actually faster. So there you go, we're past the Cazadors. Now that we're over here in the Red Rock area, you just want to avoid the State Ranch. At level 1, the Mantises can actually annihilate you. And you want to make sure to avoid Bonnie Springs. I didn't know what was attacking me. Over there. But if you are doing an unarmed build, I'm going to save here because these guys are really strong. But you can go over and kill one of... Actually, it's always a girl, the Viper lady that has combat armor and love and hate. So yeah, that's just a goon. That one right there. And you can see she's wearing them right now. Love and hate. If you plan on doing an unarmed build, this is essentially what you want to try and rush. I'm probably not going to be able to do it. Yeah, you'll just get torn to shreds. But it is doable. If you backtrack to, what is it, Doc Mitchell's house, you can make some chems, you can make some psycho and med-X, I think. You pick up the med-X. If you chem rush it, you can pull it off. But you want to just head through the big corner areas over here. And then make your way to the strip. I love going to the strip level 1 and getting all the implants ready to see other people do it. I would strongly advise against this if you're new to the game. I think that sequence breaking like this ruins the pace so bad. But that's just me. Doing this early can also get you the travel point chances knife, or chances map, which we're going to come up to. This is useful for any time that you get your Great Khan reputation up through Boulder City Showdown over at Boulder City. To come back over for the Great Khan Armor, because the Great Khan Armor has the best selling in the game besides Quartermaster Barden, I think is his name, at Hoover Dam. Now that we're here, we want to kind of... Yeah, there's no way around it. I noticed this. But it's completely fine. I guess I didn't notice this. Geckos are actually not fast enough to attack you. Even if they run up to you, they can't hit you, and they have to stop to do their fire attack. So no matter what, you're completely safe from geckos. Keep running up here. Start sneaking about here to delay how long it takes for the fiends to notice you. But at this level, with your low sneak skill, they're going to notice you. It's almost unavoidable. I've had runs where I've not gotten noticed, but it's pretty rare. What do you know? Then you'll want to run this way. This route in particular gives you access to the Camp McCarran travel point. Camp McCarran is important for a lot of things in the game. It's important for activating Veronica's quest and Veronica's companion glitch. It's important for getting Cass as a follower because you need to deliver the invoice. It's important for getting the farming technology and going to Vault 22, which is tied to 4 different quests or something like that. So, getting the Camp McCarran travel point early is also useful. Just be careful of the mines here from Curtis and the Fiends. But this is pretty much it for the unique path, because pretty much all the paths that you'll take to get to New Vegas, whether it be through the Cazadors like I did by Chance's Map in McCarran, or whether you go up through Hidden Valley, Sloan, to Neil Shack through Black Mountain, or whether you go through Scorpion Gulch, you'll pretty much always convene around here, Camp McCarran to this point, and head up to this area. So we're actually going to save it here. And now we're going to load Good Springs, and I'm going to show you the other paths. I'll make sure to leave timestamps in the description for when to go to for the different paths. And that way you can just skip directly to... What did I save here for? Oh, that was my last autosave. Okay. No, that's right. I need here anyways because I need the knife. So even if you get the knife, even if you just get the knife, it's still good to just go get the knife because Chance's knife is a very powerful early weapon. You can literally just head in and dart. For Sloan. The coyotes in this area won't attack you unless you get too close, just like most animals. But it is noted that once you get close to the Yangtze Memorial sign, that cross, that a rad scorpion will spawn. Rad scorpions are pretty tough to deal with just because of their armor, but it's not impossible.
Hold up. There are death claws. If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Make sure to walk just far enough in to discover Sloan, but be absolutely certain not to sneak in Sloan when you're outside. The Deathclaw Alpha male that is in Quarry Junction for some reason will detect you and it'll chase you if you try to sneak. But it's only when you try to sneak. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but I've had it happen. I think it's just a bug because it's supposed to have such a wide radius, but it doesn't account for the rock in between, which it's supposed to. Is that all the scorpions? Yeah, that's all the scorpions. I'll actually show this real quick. I think this is really interesting. So geographically in the map, there's not much actual distance between you and the Deathclaws in the quarry. The Alpha Deathclaw roams the greatest distance in there, so if you do this, see it changes to caution. And if while we're in caution and we're sneaking, we keep going over here, you can actually get the Deathclaw Alpha Male to track you. It's really funny that it happens like this. Maybe wearing the light or the heavy armor would make this easier. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's supposed to be a guide, but this is really funny. He'll notice you for sure. I just don't know about him coming over here. I forgot about this one. And then... you'll want to take this way over next to Neil's shack. Sometimes Deathclaws will wander over here for some reason, but it's very rare. Neil's gonna run up and talk to you.
This is a dangerous place, human. Goodbye.
He has some grenades. They're good for selling. Now this way, I forgot that you actually will need a stealth boy for this part. I've never personally done this route. I've only seen this route by a lot of people, but I wanted to make sure to include it in the video. Watch the Alpha Death Claw just murder poor Snuffles. Joe Cobb drops one when you down him in the bar. That's one way to do it, but this way is a little faster. Yeah, I have enough because of skilled and stat distribution. You can either use the terminal or the safe, either one. Always has a stealth point. In and out, 20-minute adventure. Yeah, nothing spawned over here. Alright, so over there, I'm pretty sure is a hostile mutant. Yeah, so... You can just step on the small mantises? Yeah. It's really useful for getting Bug Stomper early on. So invisible, all our hair is gone too. Yeah, just be careful. There's a checkpoint up there, and super mutants down there. Is there a lot of duct tape, tin cans, and dead money? Yeah. There's plenty. There's almost too much stuff in dead money. Just make sure to hug the side of the mountain. Then you can make your way up. Make sure to take this left, otherwise you'll end up at the top of Black Mountain with all the super mutants. You'll want to make sure to stay in sneak mode with your stealth boy, because sometimes that little checkpoint is the NCR's, I think it's the NCR Ranger safe house, is what it's called. But Deathclaws can wander into this area from over there near, I don't know the location, but like an old railway spot. There we go. Stealth boy, we're off. We're pretty much safe. Yeah. Deadwind Cavern. This way gets you by Repcon pretty early. Repcon has a lot of useful stuff in it. If you get your lockpick up, you can get tons of energy weapons, ammunition. You can get the... What is it called? The Brotherhood mission? The holotape mission? The mission statement holotape disc for Still in the Dark. You can get the Q35 matter modulator here. There's 3 different skill books here. This is a pretty good path to take too. But yeah, you'll see that over there is Camp McCarran. That's the whole airfield base. So we've pretty much made it too. Surprised a lot of people don't actually know this. But yeah, it's super fun to do that. Alright, let's head back to about here. Alright, so this path is Scorpion Gulch. Too far back. I don't want to have to fight them all again. Desert salad. Go over the Cazador's Mountain over to where Love and Hate is, and do the 3-card bounty and Motor Runner. That's a good way to do it. I like to do Abba Dabba Honeymoon though, so I always put off Motor Runner. In the right spot. Yeah. Alright, so you can pretty easily dispatch any bark scorpion with a knife. Wherever it is. Where is it? The real trouble you're going to run into is giant rad scorpions. So giant rad scorpions pretty much are just going to like 3-shot you, and they're not going to take any damage from anything. Your best bet is to save your mercenary grenade rifle rounds. You get about 20 from the start of the game. Get it to notice you and lure it in. You need it from a spot where you can actually hit it. And you want to aim for the legs. Now that it's slowed down, you can escape from it when you need to. It is death by 1,000 cuts, but you can do it. Beer is pretty low value. Let's pop one of those to up our melee weapons. Once it gets down to about 1, you can always VATS it. Pretty safe one. Rad Scorpion tails are useful. Now the real trouble is that there are 4 or 5 down there. Obviously, this part just takes a little bit. So you could repeat that. Your knife will last long enough, even with Built to Destroy, to do it. Plus, you have the broad machete. You have all the ammo that you start with that you can use if you want. But the really simple way to do this going to be to make sure and take good aim. You want to try and cripple some of them if you can. Rushing them is way harder. Just trying to run past, because they are faster, I think. You can do it, but it's very luck dependent. Yeah. Travel light helps a lot, but we're rushing it. Over here, the small rat scorpions will chase you, but they can't catch you. Personally, for me, Scorpion Gulch is the best way to do it, because you can pretty organically play around Good Springs, Sloan, Hidden Valley with the Brotherhood, and get to like level 4, level 6, and just naturally be strong enough to make it through. You'll be able to pick up enough chems to fight through it. Plus, if you get strong enough to fight through Scorpion Gulch, you're strong enough to do that lucky old sun, which this early is pretty useful. Discovering Helios 1 is nice because inside there's a skill book. You can go inside without doing any of the quest if you pass the check. Level 2, repair 45, survival, pump that up to 35. We're doing shotguns, so we'll do Broder up. And then we want speech up. Don't touch.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Oh, I forgot I took the beer.
I can't tell whether you're joking or radiation melted part of your brain, but either way, I don't see a good reason to let you through. Later.
Okay, I can't make it in there. But once you've made it over here, there's 2 paths to take. You can either hop by the fence and sneak into the ant area. Okay, from here is a really good way to explain it. You hop down here and you run through the blowflies. And if you aim it just right, you can avoid fighting the Viper ambush over there on the sign. Early on, the Vipers that have grenade rifles are actually like extremely deadly. So you'll just want to sneak right about here. There's the gas station. And yeah. I make a stop by Gibson's and kill her for a sweet shotgun. I don't like the sawed-off shotgun. I don't like that you literally have to be point blank to your enemy to hit it. Yeah, just sneak by. That road sign over there is where the Vipers are. And the ones that have grenade rifles early on are pretty devastating. They'll actually just tear through you. Just make sure not to upset the ants. They don't do too much damage, but I don't think it's pretty hard to outrun them. You have to use I don't know what it's called, but you'd have to do it at the Cazadors and just run off. And then once you've made it to about here, you're like you're set. You know, just start running. The other advantage to this path is that this one takes you closer by the 188. And when you get to the 188, you'll be able to recruit Veronica. Veronica is strong enough early on to pretty much handle all your enemies. This one's also good because it lets you get to Boulder City quicker, which will get you the Good Con fame that's needed to shop at the Great Con Armory. The only thing you have to do is pass a level 45 speech check, and that's like not at all difficult. I used the beer earlier for the scorpions, but even without good-natured, it would take one more level up or so, and then you can just do that. You'll get all the level ups from learning about the platinum chip from Jessup, and you can use that to get all your speech up, it's pretty much worth it. That's also how you get Benny closer to you in the tops, so it's worth it to invest in speech early on.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. Wow. I've got to admit, you have completely defied my first impression of you. Eye lasers. I'll be sure and look out for that next time. Any other juicy bits of intel? Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? Huh. Now you're talking. I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, you're making me carry that.
Doing this path is also good because you get the arms merchant, I think is her name, right?
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector.
She's one of the vendors that has like 1,000 plus caps no matter what level you're at. Good for selling off all the scorpion millions you got, whatever you picked up. I don't know, vodka. Yeah, we don't need the shovel anymore. Alexander, the only problem is that you need a decent amount of gun skill, so you might not be able to get it right away.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you? Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
Oh yeah, we tagged it, so we have enough.
You might be onto something. Take a look.
He also has 1,000 plus caps, but I've noticed he doesn't usually restock his money. He's one of those vendors that resets like very weirdly and can just bug out and not reset. But you can get some pretty good weapons here. 5.56 pistol early on. I mean, most of this isn't that great because we're about to go through durable guns anyway. But he sells good ammo early on. He sells a lot of ammo boxes. You can come here for a lot of stuff.
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
But this takes us through the 188. And we're a little bit further away this time, but you can still see Camp McCarran and Repcon headquarters. Let me cycle through the saves, find the one over by... Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to explain how to actually get into the strip. Those are the 3 common paths. The other 2 paths that you can take are Prim Pass, which takes you from... What's it called? The Emergency Service Railroad to Ranger Station Charlie. I don't really think it's worth it. You have to get through a Deathclaw, and it's just not doable earlier on higher difficulties. Maybe I'm missing some secret sauce, but I don't know. I've never gotten through it, like, legitimately. It's just not... It's not for me. It's a blind Deathclaw, too, which makes it really hard to sneak by. I think that was the point. So you can sneak it. I thought they had higher detection or something like that. Private Ortega. You can come over here and get the quest for Morgan Blake in case she disappears for Hard Luck Blues. And inside of that building is a Chinese stealth ops book. You don't have to do anything to get the book, so it's kind of nice to discover this early on and go steal it. I won't. I'll just come back to it at some point. Because I'm probably going to take Comprehension this run. If I do play it, so I don't want to read it yet. But now that we're past the NCR sharecropper farms, you can see over in the distance the gunrunner stand, the Crimson Caravan, Freeside, and the medical clinic. But before we go over to any of those, we're going to head over here for durable duns. My load. That's right, I forgot to bring Veronica on this one. This means I might not be able to carry all of it off. Oh well. This is also noticeable because I'm doing a shotgun build for this character, right? That even though it's in bad condition, you get the lever action shotgun early on. Only a skill requirement of 50, it's affected by Cowboy, Shotgun Surgeon, and Stay Back. It's a really good early game weapon. If you haven't used them all, you can repair it with your weapon repair kits. And then you've got that. It's pretty good for how early you can get it. And it's always here. Where is it? There it is. There's the last one. I think there's also one in the back of the Buffalo place in Boulder City. Oh, I don't know what the shop is called, but Ike, the shop in Boulder City, the saloon that has Ike, he keeps a lever action shotgun in the back. So if you manage to get in there somehow, you can get one early that way. But I think you need to have like a decent lockpick or something to get it. Very easy door. Okay, never mind. I like how the footsteps speed up in third person. Like you just walk comically longer when you're in first person.
Hello. Welcome, sir or madam.
Gunrunners this early on only has 1,000, but that's completely fine. You sell the combat armor. Now, if you're weird and you don't like selling the combat armor, like me, because there's only a limited number of black combat armors, that's completely fine. Just selling the plasma rifle, straight razor, shovel, leather armor, great con armor, like jalapeno peppers, you don't need those. Junk food is worthless now that we're here. You can start selling more stuff. Pre-war money. Like fusion ammo. Yeah. So this will get you a little bit over 1,000. That's completely fine. That's all you need. You'll want to run up here so that you can get to Mick and Ralph's through the Freeside East Gate, I think. And then you'll buy the Naughty Nightwear from Mick.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's.
You don't have to pass the speech check to buy the Naughty Nightwear.
Pleasure doing business with you. Thanks for stopping in.
Next, we're going to make our way to the Atomic Wrangler. There's some Freeside thugs here, but because we picked up the lever action shotgun, just kill them. Yeah, I suck at aiming. There should be one spawning back in around where I killed
It can be
one.
bought. It can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
Just for convenience, we're going to run up here and discover the strip gate, just so that we don't have to fast travel and walk all the way through all of Freeside again to get to the strip gate.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend.
Just make sure to thank him and then go.
Submit to a credit check.
Then we've got it discovered. Head back down. Walking is just going to take a little bit until we get travel light. It's a little unfortunate, but that's how it is.
You want someone dead?
Now that we're in the Wrangler, just put on the Naughty Nightwear and go over and start gambling.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
Make sure to save just in case you get a really bad unlucky streak somehow at the very beginning. Unless you have 10 luck, this can always happen. A good strategy that I've read online and that I've kind of noticed just through just it happening is pretty consistently in blackjack. You only want to hold if you have a value of 17 or more. Other than that, you should always double down. Oh, I can't double down. Oh, that sucks. Nope. What is my luck, dude? I've got 9 luck. How is this happening to me? Dude, this blows. That's the first time I've ever lost all my caps right away. That's the reason why you'd prefer to get to 1,000 caps for when you come through here. It's not that big a deal, but yeah, just having to wait a minute. Oh, you've never seen the anti-cheat? Basically, they wanted to make it annoying for you to save scum to get your money if you do it that way. 8 Kings Day. Dude, what is up with that, though? This is some of the worst luck I've ever had in my life. Literally, if you do not have 10 luck, you can go on losing streaks. It's so funny. A 16. We're gonna hit. Okay, stay. All the money on 31 black. Dude, I feel that's so hard. There's nothing better than winning on roulette. Just make sure to save every 1 or 2 so you don't have to redo too much progress if you go on a losing streak. You win faster at roulette. Like, I think if you win roulette, you get more caps than the limit for the casino is, but it's just not as consistent. Even with 10 luck, roulette is really hard to get. Alright, and that's the Wrangler.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. In what currency would you like your payout?
Now, the important thing here is that it's worth it to go get either the intelligence or luck implant, but you don't want to do it right away. So because of how we did it, we've got 6,000. You could get 1 implant and still get on the strip. It's much better to just rush the strip. Just, no music. Don't want to get copyrighted.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Thank you, madam. You may proceed.
What's important to note is that once you pass that credit check, he'll never ask again. So all you have to do is pass it, enter the strip. And there you go. You don't have to worry about having to pass it again. So let's head back to durable duns. Now, we're not actually going to gain much more experience by the time we get our next implant, so we'll be able to just get our luck implant first. That'll make getting to the intelligence implant faster. Because we're not going to gain much more experience. There's no need to go into the tops and confront Benny yet. Okay, that's more rad. So this is the medical clinic. Straight to Ultralux. Ultralux or Gamora, doesn't really matter which one.
Evening.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
I like that voice actor a lot. I'm pretty sure that's Mako, right? From Soul Eater. I think, I don't know the name of the voice actor for the life of me. But now we've got our luck implant, which means that we have a skill of 10 when wearing the Naughty Nightwear. Head back to the strip. And then you can either go to Gamora or the Ultralux. Ultralux has a max of 15,000. Gamora has a max...
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, hurry up and talk to me.
Hey there, friend.
Do you have anything to sell yet? No.
Back again?
I'm gonna do Gamora just because it's physical closer. Doesn't matter.
Hey, no one but a...
Welcome to Gamora. How can I help you?
You only win so much either way, so it doesn't actually matter how much you start with to gamble. 1,000 just gives you a little bit more cushion for doubling down early on. Gamora will cap out at about, I think, 8,000 something cap, so you'll be able to get 2 implants out of it. The Ultralux caps out at 15,000, you'll be able to get 3 implants. It's worth it to go and finish the tops last, though, so that you can buy your intelligence implant before you run into Benny. Because once you enter the tops, you'll automatically complete Ring-a-Ding, or they went that way, I think. And 16 double down. And that'll automatically level you up. You get enough experience that you'll level up like 3 times, so it's worth it to go get the intelligence implant for however many points you would have won. But this is pretty much the rest of it. You know, it's just some gambling. I know Steve Bloom does some minor voices. Steve Bloom is just like the king of like random background voices. I never watched it, but there's a Star Wars show called Rebels, and he literally does a voice every episode.
Hey, look who has the hot hands. Here, have something special on the house.
It's the manlet. Look at this guy. G-Bomb and Shampoo. I have not watched either.
Looks like someone is on a roll. Luck be a lady tonight.
And not knowing Cowboy Bebop is a cat. I've watched the episode with the dog and the casino woman. I have a really bad attention span for shows. Even for shows I like. Like, I don't know, I'm like a child. Like, I need it to be, like, flashy and bright. Like, Breaking Bad is, like, one of the best shows I've ever watched, but I've only gotten to, like, the middle of season 2. Like, I haven't even been introduced to, Kristen Ritter in Breaking Bad. Like, I know it's a great show, I just have trouble focusing and all that. But then I watched all of Stone Ocean in, like, a week. So, I don't know. It's literally just a fucking guy going, yeah. Dude, I want to be that guy on the background of, like, rap songs as the hype man that's just like, yeah. Like, I want to be the Poison guy from, like, Belle Biv DeVoe. Like, I think that's my goal in life. That's my dream job. This is the third one, right? Yeah.
You keep on spending money in here, you gotta give us a chance to win something back.
It should also be worth noting you get, like, reinforced combat armor from gambling here. The reinforced combat armor, you can't really sell it for full value right now. Where is it? Oh, it's up here, combat armor reinforced. But it's worth, like, 6,000. So, you can't sell it for full price, but that's still going to completely drain out one of the 1,000 cap vendors early on, like the Gunrunners, the Crimson Caravan, 188. Or you can just use it if you want it for armor. But it's pretty useful to get that early on, too. I can't prove it, but I swear Breaking Bad is a story about my father. Dude, I do not want my father to be Heisenberg. I got greedy. Dude, I know that entire story, but it's only because I've seen it in fucking memes. That's no Jesse. We need to cook. That should be the rice and cigarette I gave you. Something like that. No, it was tea. That's the rice in your feeling. I put it in your tea. It was a big name in the meth trade in my area for the last 35 years. That's bad. Dude, I get the whole argument of, like, pot and, like, alcohol, like booze, that it's like it's your choice and it's like no worse really in the long term than, like, stuffing yourself with, like, McDonald's, which I agree. I actually think that, like, to an extent being addicted to pot is, like, less devastating than, like, fast food. But, like, who in their right mind thinks that, like, meth is okay? It literally annihilates your body. Alright, 9,000.
Okay, that's that.
Welcome to Gamora. How can I help you?
Because I know that's one of the questions that they kind of try and poke around on in Breaking Bad, is the whole idea of, like, are drugs evil or whatever, and it's like, I mean, meth is definitely fucking evil. There's no way around that.
You're back.
Alright, now that we've got the money for it and we did luck already, let's get intelligence. What did we make our endurance in this run? 8? Okay, so that means we can get all the skills.
You're back.
Now, because we're rushing the strip, we actually want to do charisma next.
The empathy synthesizer.
Wait, where am I going? That's right, the strip. I lost track. I dump charisma always and just tag the skills. That's definitely a way to do it. I like to at least get the charisma implant though, so that your skills get raised. Just a little +2 from 1 permanently. Plus, I like always having your companions be a little stronger. You can get it to +10 or 10, but it's kind of nice just to be able to like passively have stronger companions. But it's mainly just for the +2 in barter. If you gamble, you kind of annihilate the in-game economy. So I also like having to just spend another 4,000 caps on something. For personal runs...
Beg your pardon, but could...
Yeah, whatever. For personal runs, I don't use gambling for money. I just gamble for all the chips and hold on to the chips. So it helps extend the economy, because you actually have to pick up and sell more stuff.
Humbly at your service.
But yeah, now that you've got intelligence and luck, and you've got the Naughty Night where you're at +10, and you're free to just gamble until you get as many of the implants as you want. We've made it into the strip. At any point you can go and confront Benny. Once you complete They Went That Away and Ring-a-Ding-Ding, or once you complete They Went That Away and you get the next part in Ring-a-Ding-Ding, you'll have enough experience to raise your skills appropriately to deal with Benny. You can also do a speech check of 60 to get Benny alone with Swank. You can convince Swank to help you out. You know what? Let's just get to it. So if we're not going to gamble, we can just switch back to whatever. No reason not to show it off, right? So let's enter the tops.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Hello, baby. Welcome to the Tops. What can I do for you?
Oh, we don't have the skills yet. So what you do is come over here. This time we're still at level 2. You can either go for a light touch if you're doing a perk every other level in vanilla, or you can go for Black Widow so that you don't have to raise your speech to 60. However, I'm pretty sure you get enough experience to go straight to level 4, so we're going to take light touch. Something else to note is that if you did the run this way, you only need a speech of 50, because the Naughty Nightwear also gives you 50 speech. So now we can just invest this in whatever we want to. Point into survival for travel light. I've got a mod in for this, but it won't change anything really. I'm just going to rapid reload. So there we go. We've got enough speech to convince Benny now. And here's a final little starting tip for all you people that are very new to this, that watch this all the way through. I got the amount needed for Travel Light, so go and pick it, hit back, reset your perk points, or your skill points. And let's just say I wanted to get my barter up for Pack Rat, right? Hit continue, but because you have it selected, you don't actually have to match the skill requirements to get a perk. It's definitely an exploit. There's no way they meant for this to be in the game. But yeah, you can do this so that you don't have to actually invest that heavily into survival early on when your perk points. Your skill points are still more important to distribute, right? But considering you just rushed the strip and you're about to get all your implants, it doesn't really matter too much whether you do it or not. But yeah. Put on the night nightwear.
Something else you need? Really? You got something to say about the big boss, huh? Well, why don't you say it to his face instead of yapping at me? Huh? What are you talking about? That doesn't... Why would he pull a stunt like that? Got anything else to offer? He's trying to pull a fast one on the big man. Crazy bastard. You got any more? Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands. Tell you what, I'll call Benny, keep him away from his suite. You go search the place. Here's the key, it's on the 13th floor. It's a room with the double doors. Can't miss it. Groovy, here's your stuff back. In case you run into company, you dig?
Always make sure to come over here and do that option. It doesn't actually matter if you go search the suite and talk to Yes Man or not. It's very inconsequential. You just want to do it to get your weapons back.
What in the goddamn... If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
And then this is going to take a little bit, but essentially always make sure to talk to Swank and have him distract Benny.
Hey.
It won't really change anything in the long run. He still hangs out down here, but it gets you your weapons back if you don't have any stealth skills. It's kind of important to do this so you can actually kill him. But yeah. Do that. Make sure to get your speech up to 50 with the Naughty Nightwear, or get Black Widow to seduce Benny. Either option works pretty well.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask. Then this is Ensville, baby. May the best man win.
And there you go. But you've got the house always wins, wild card, and the moment that you step out of this building, this is going to take a little bit because we got to walk. Ugh, so.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon you.
Where is he? Oh well. Yeah. This is how to rush Vegas. Get to about level 6 right off the bat. Get all the implants. gamble and break the economy, go ahead and deal with Benny. A little bit longer form to be uploaded on the main channel, but I do want this to be an accompaniment guide to the starting guide I recorded. I went ahead and put all the mods that I use in the description of that video, and I went ahead and put a bunch of builds that I use in that video too. But this will be it. I'll make sure to put timestamps in the description or in the comments, either one, so that you don't have to watch through all the stuff that's kind of pointless. But yeah. Bye.